Hey, I watched AEW, and I didn't turn the TV off. So I guess it was adequate enough for me to talk about. Let's get to it. Welcome to my AEW Grand Slam Mexico review. Or is it Arena Mexico? I'm not too sure. It's the June 18th, 2025 edition of AEW Dynamite. We're going to break down what I saw and just talk about things that I like and things that I guess I wasn't all that bothered by but got questions for. Let's just say this. I was able to sit through the episode and not regret my decision. So, in this case, that's a great thing for AEW. But first, before we get to that, let's get a quick word from our partners, Dakio.
This broadcast is partnered by Dakio. Look, I won't lie to you. I suck at staying organized. I've made so many thumbnails and scripts that I can't even tell you where half of them are anymore. And the worst part, I always realize I need them right in the middle of creating or editing something. I've literally had to recreate entire files from scratch because it was faster than finding the original. And that's where Dakio comes in. Dakio is basically an AI personal assistant that finds and collects all your files across multiple platforms, whether it's Google Drive, Dropbox, Gmail, OneDrive, you name it, and it gives you one clean, organized workspace. It doesn't just show you where your files are, it understands what they are and organizes them accordingly. In my case, it's good to have something that organizes my thumbnails, in case I need to go back to reuse them for future broadcasts. So if your digital life is a hot mess like mine, do yourself a favor. Go to trydakio.com/Alyx. Once you see how fast and easy it is to find your stuff, you won't want to go back. So don't wait. Sign up for Dakio and get organized today.
All right, let's get to it. These videos on AEW are a lot more laxed. They're not as structured as my WWE Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, PLE reviews are. And I like it that way. I don't have to overthink my thoughts. I can just come up here, say what I feel, and then get out the way. For example, before I even get into the Arena Mexico show, I did see rumors of Britt Baker leaving AEW swirling the interwebs because of Jonathan Coachman putting out a statement making the claim that I have breaking news that Britt Baker is leaving AEW. Here's the thing. That's not true. Although it kind of is. So here's what I mean by that. She's not leaving AEW today or anytime soon because her contract expires in 2026. She signed a 5-year deal in 2021. And so she's not going anywhere until that contract expires, and that's if Tony Khan doesn't tack on time for injury, which I guarantee you he's going to do. Unless Britt Baker herself requests that she be released, to which I still don't think Tony is going to do, because she's going to be a big star when she does go to WWE. So, no, she's not leaving, but we all know she has one foot out the door. That's why she's not getting TV time, because I'm pretty sure she is going to WWE, and she will be a big star. Just so we're clear. So, not quite right, Jonathan Coachman, but also, yeah, but not really. Anyways, let's get to Arena Mexico. First off, amazing crowd. Phenomenal crowd. If AEW had more crowds like this, I would tune into every single episode. Collision, Dynamite, pay-per-views, whatever. This is one of those instances where having a foreign crowd just carried the show. It's like when WWE goes to France or Belgium or whatever country, Spain, you name it, the UK, anything outside of the United States, because we're spoiled and we take everything for granted. But this was a great episode because of the crowd. Arena Mexico was excellent for what they brought to them. They didn't have to do anything but just wrestle. That's literally all they had to do. I miss this AEW. I miss when they just wrestled. They didn't try to overcomplicate shit and actually didn't have to worry about adequate storytelling like they do now. But I will say this. the build up to All In, it's not there. It's missing a lot. And I am watching the episodes. I'm watching everything. I don't talk about it, but I keep up with everything. The build up is not there. I'm not feeling what they're selling to me right now. Honestly, the only match they got going for them is Omega versus Okada. That's it. But I will say this. There is a sick side of me that is looking forward to Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm. Because of the possibility, the very likely possibility, that they're going to give Mercedes Moné all the belts. And at this point in time, do it. We'll talk about it in a minute. But I guess I'll go in order with what I remember. The Hangman Page promo where he was speaking in Spanish. First off, didn't know he even knew adequate Spanish. It sounded good to me. Is anybody here like strong, legit Spanish speakers that can let me know if he did a good job or not? Because it sounded like he did a great job. He is a high school teacher. I'm assuming if he follows the actual curriculum, well, Texas is different. Down here in Texas, we had to actually learn how to speak Spanish. So I don't know if he taught here in Texas or he taught somewhere else where he was required. But yeah, I'm thinking based off of his history as a teacher, he did a good job. But he essentially talked about beating Jon Moxley at All In. Can I be honest with you? I could usually tell if someone's going to win a world title before it even happened. For example, Hangman Page in 2021? Yeah, the feud with him and Kenny Omega, I already knew by the time we got to Full Gear, he was winning that belt. Matter of fact, I was so confident he was going to win that belt, I was predicting he would kick out of the One-Winged Angel. That's how confident I was in Hangman Page winning that belt. Now, he didn't kick out of the One-Winged Angel. But usually, when a new world champ is coming, Tony Khan doesn't do a very good job of hiding it. You know it's coming from a mile away. You already know when it's coming. And it goes like that for any type of title change. There isn't really a surprise title change. When Hikaru Shida took on Britt Baker in 2021, you already knew Britt was winning that title. You just did. Was it 2021 or 2022? Whenever Britt beat Hikaru Shida for the belt. When Thunder Rosa beat Britt, you knew when she was going to win the belt. You just knew because of how it was set up. So on and so forth. Mercedes Moné, when she debuted debuted in ring against Willow Nightingale, you knew she was going to win the TBS Championship. You know this stuff. And so, for me, I don't get that feeling. I don't know 100% sure if Hangman Page is going to win this belt. I'm actually kind of leaning towards he's not. That's kind of where I am. It doesn't really have this, oh, this is coming to an end. This is the final chapters of the Death Riders. The belt's coming back. This storyline is concluding kind of finale. It doesn't have that finite feeling for me. And maybe it's because I wanted Will Ospreay to win the Owen Hart Cup. And if this was Will Ospreay, I'd be like, yeah, he's winning the belt. And I'm watching just to see him win the belt. Hangman Page, though, I'm not too sure. Where my head's at, can I be real with you? I think Swerve is going to screw him. I think Swerve is going to screw Hangman Page and turn heel. That's what I think is going to happen, if I'm being honest with you. I could be wrong. He could win the belt. And if he wins the belt, I guess good for him. I just kind of think it's weird that we do all of this with the Death Riders and don't give the belt to someone new, like a Darby Allin or a Will Ospreay. Instead, we give it to Hangman Page. But, all right, we'll see how that goes. They did this. How many people are in this match? Was it 14? Let me actually count. They had a multi-man match with... I'm actually going to see who's in this match. Adam Cole, Bebe, Atlantis Jr., Bandito, Brody King. Brody King wore a Abolish ICE shirt. Can we give Brody King a championship? Like, just give him a championship. We have too many belts as it is. Just give him a belt. Let him hold it for at least a week, and then give it back to whoever owns the belt. I don't care. Give him a championship because respect, Brody. Daniel Garcia. Who the hell is Templario? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 men. Dax. Don Callis family. Volador Jr. Yeah, it's a 14-man tag match. That's so weird. I sat through it. It was fine. It was a car crash fest. Adam Cole's team won. Okada took on Mark Briscoe. Okay, sure. I didn't look. I swear to God, I watch every episode of Dynamite. I don't watch Collision. That's probably where it aired. But regardless, I'm just like, this, what? Okay. I didn't get a chance to talk about that injury angle they did on Okada, Omega, with Okada and Omega last week, where Okada did the elbow drop off the apron onto Kenny while he's laying on a stretcher, and then Omega hilariously coughs up blood like a horror film, and I'm just like, all y'all needed to do was just have them wrestle. That's it. And just talk about their history and talk about how awesome their other matches were. You didn't need to do all this shit. You didn't need to involve Don Callis. You just need to be Omega and Okada. This was one of those one time that was one of the many times where I'm just like, you could have just not done this. You could have just left it alone. And just let them have a match and just talk about it. And that's it. With this, now it's like, well, I'm a little worried that this is going to get very hokey and ridiculous. It could have just been a simple one-on-one match. Now I'm kind of scared. We're going to AEW it, and there's going to be interference from the Don Callis family. Whatever. Okada beat Mark Briscoe. Cool. I love this match, actually. This one might be my match of the night, although it ended in DQ. It's not too bad. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, taking on Místico. Místico's entrance was next level. First off, I don't think I've ever seen his entrance live. Like, this is my first time seeing him come out to this theme song in Arena Mexico. The way they sung along with his theme, it reminded me of Edge, or excuse me, Adam Copeland, or Cope, whatever the fuck he's called. That guy, Cope, when he went to, was it Australia? Grand Slam Australia, and they sung his theme, right? But this energy's different. Like, you could tell that these guys worshipped Místico. Místico isn't just a wrestler. He is an idol. He is a beacon. He's a symbol of wrestling for that culture, a cultural phenomenon. You got that sense with this entrance, and that's one of those things where I go, see, I might not like AEW, but when it's time to make moments like this, they always knock it out of the park. So that was a great entrance, and the match between him and MJF was actually really, really good. It ended in DQ because MJF's a bitch and low-blowed Místico and then took his mask. But look, the match was great. I had a good time. Afterwards, though, so I'm confused. Why is Speedball Mike Bailey and that other guy, what is his name? I'm actually gonna look it up because I'm terrible with these new names. But I think it's he literally just debuted. But they're calling themselves Jet Speed. So, wait, they're a tag team now? Jet Speed. I gotta look this up. This must have just happened on Collision. Kevin Knight is his name, by the way. Yeah, it's a tag team. I guess there's nobody else to fight the Hurt Syndicate, excuse me. Alright, sure. I mean, y'all could just face FTR. Something. But that would mean the Hurt Syndicate turns babyface. I don't care. Like, alright, Jet Speed. The fuck? That's actually a tag team name, by the way. I bet some of you watching me didn't even know they were a tag team. Did I just break this news? Or am I late to the party? Y'all let me know. Like, for real. Because I'm thinking I might have actually just broke the news that they're a tag team. And y'all didn't know about it until I brought it up. Because sometimes AEW be tripping, though. I'm not lying. I try to watch as much as I can with AEW. But even though I feel like I miss out when I'm watching everything. And that's the crazy part. I watch literally, okay, I guess I can't say I watch everything because I don't watch Collision. I watch every episode of Dynamite. I don't watch Ring of Honor, and I rarely, if any time at all, watch Collision. I feel like I should have known about this. Maybe I'm just late to the party. Anyways, Jet Speed is going to take on the Hurt Syndicate. No, that doesn't sound fun to me. That doesn't sound like something I have to go see. That sounds kind of lame, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's the best y'all got? Okay. This fatal 4-way match for 4 million pesos. How much is that? Okay, again, let's look it up. 4 million pesos is $209,918. You are a cheap bastard, Tony Khan. Anyways, hologram, Lio Rush, Mascara Dorada, and Ricochet. You have these 4 high flyers going at it. What do you think this match was? It was a spot fest. It was a Look here, I'll be real with you. I enjoyed this match. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. It's one of those things where I'm like, is this really the best you got for Ricochet right now, buddy? Ricochet should be going for a championship. Honestly, so should Lio Rush. Can't they just be a faction? What is the other guy's name? Action Andretti. So, Lio Rush, Action Andretti, Ricochet. Boom. Boom. There you go. Tony, book it. Screw it, right? You can have them go after the trio styles. I don't care. There you go. Book it. Let's make it happen, Captain. Screw it. Why not? Anyways, I was just kind of watching this match going, this is a fun match and all, but why? Like, I actually wouldn't have been as offended if he just made a fatal 4-way. But having them fight for 4 million pesos, it's like, dance monkey dance. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't like it. And I'm being overcritical about it because it doesn't really matter. The match was fine. It was fun. And, of course, his favorite wrestler won. Hologram. Is he still undefeated? He's still undefeated, isn't he? No, he's not. Because he got pinned by Beast Toros. But that wasn't an official pin. Because that was happening during a 2 out of 3 falls match. I don't even know anymore. Is he undefeated or not? He probably did lose a match sometime last year. Who cares? Oh, let's get to it. Mercedes Moné, my favorite female wrestler, takes on Zeuxis. Zeuxis? Doesn't really matter. That woman that used to be champion is no longer champion. Good match, by the way. But Mercedes Moné is now your new CMLL Women's Champion. She now holds 5. Because she lost the New Japan Strong Women's title, right? Okay, so I was getting ready to say 6. It might be 6 soon. But this is her 4th, because the Owen Hart Cup Championship doesn't count. I saw 5 belts on her. That woman has 5 belts. Tony, you know what you gotta do. Because afterwards, you had Tony Storm go out there looking like Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is... So Tony Storm went out there looking like Carmen Sandiego and suplexed Mercedes. And I said, well, you know what time it is, right? Okay, so that feeling that I got with Hangman Page winning the world title in 2021, Bryan Danielson winning the world title last year, that feeling, that idea that you know a title change is coming. I hate to say it, and I hate to break it to y'all, but I think we all have the same feeling. We know what time it is. You know what? Hold up. Yep, my clock is working. You know what time it is. It's time for Mercedes to win the big one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give her all the belts. Give them all. Tony, do it. Matter of fact, when you make these women's tag team belts for AEW, find her a partner and give her that one too. Give her all the belts. Let's do it. Screw it. I don't even care anymore. Y'all over here giving me a hard time for my opinions on AEW? Well, like John Cena, I want to ruin wrestling for you. Mercedes Moné needs to win that belt. Tony Khan, do it. Pull the trigger. I know you want to, Tony. Piss off these fans. Remember all those years, all those months where they called you a bad leader? They told you, Tony, that you weren't shit. They told you that you should retire, that you should sell your company. Tony, they said that you were just as bad as Vince McMahon. I didn't say that. I'm lying like a motherfucker. I totally said that. It don't matter. Okay? Remember all those times where I ran your name through the dirt? Don't you want to punish us? Don't you want to upset the fans, Tony? This is your chance to do it. Don't you be a fucking pussy. Pull the goddamn trigger. Someone's going to clip that. Someone clip that and post it on Twitter. I don't care. Pull the fucking trigger, Tony. Give Mercedes the belt. Give her the fucking belt. Tony. Let me jump through this fucking camera. You better give her the fucking belt. Do it. I don't give a damn if they cry. Make them cry. This is what they get for saying that you're just as bad as Vince McMahon. Something I didn't say. Totally fucking said it. But they said it. They're saying it now. You hear them? Like, yeah, they're saying that. Hold up. Let me. They're saying that you are literally dog shit. Hold up. Translating. Triple H is your daddy. Shawn Michaels is your mama. And you can suck it. Is that? Eat it? Suck it? Suck it. Okay. I couldn't translate that last part. They're talking shit about you, Tony. Make them pay. Give Mercedes the belt. Give her the belt. You know you want to. We all want you to. Do it. Oh, I'm sorry. We got a review to get to. I don't know what happened to me. Main event. Beast Mortals, Death Riders, and the Young Bucks took on Shane, Swerve Strickland, the Opps, and Will Ospreay. Who gives a fuck? Death Riders won. Hangman Page went out there and attacked them. So, Arena Mexico. I sat through it. I liked it. It was fun. Yeah, I'm not feeling all in. We still got a month. A little bit under a month or so left until the show happens in July, which is also taking place on the same day as NXT Battleground. No, not NXT Battleground. NXT Great American Bash. Great American Bash, because it's in July. Great American Bash, and also Saturday Night's main event, where Gunther takes on Goldberg. Now, luckily for them, they're not airing the show at 7 p.m. They're airing the show earlier on today alongside NXT. Because Shawn Michaels is your mama, Tony. He's your mama. And you gon' give Mercedes that belt to make him pay. To make these fans pay for saying that you ain't shit. Right? Okay. Cool. But yeah, he's competing against NXT because they're petty as fuck. So, Tony, if you promise to give Mercedes the belt, I'll give you $50. You promise? I want a written statement from Tony Khan that you're going to give Mercedes the belt. Because if you're just going to have her go in there and lose to Tony Storm, you ain't getting shit. I'm not watching that show. That's not worth $50 to me. Like, what the... I mean, Okada and Omega, maybe it will be, but after the hokey shit you pulled last week, I don't even think I want to watch that. Oh my God, the blood coming out. Blah, blah. Like a goddamn horror film. What the fuck? You didn't need all that, Tony. You tanked at that. I don't think I want to watch it now. But I do want to watch Mercedes win the belt. So if you can give me a written statement. Tony, I'll tell you what. I will literally Cash App you $50 right now. I will Cash App you $50 and then spend another $50 to watch the pay-per-view. If you promise me that Mercedes is winning the belt, do it. Pull the trigger, Tony. It's gonna melt down the entire AEW fan base. God damn it, Mercedes Hogan. Mercedes should come out with that. She should remix Real American. CEO. Boom, dum, bum, dum, ba, 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 ba. CEO. CEO. I'm having fun. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Leave a comment. I don't care. Get mad at me. Get pissed off. I hope you enjoyed this. What the fuck ever this was. This is where I am right now with AEW. I don't take anything they do seriously. So give Mercedes the belt. Do it. And maybe I'll buy your pay-per-view. But yeah, in all seriousness, get your shit together because this all-in card ain't it. Do better. Maybe tell Britt Baker that you'll pay her an extra $5 million to get her on the card. Maybe I'll consider watching it then. Also Thunder Rosa, wherever the hell she is. Thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that button to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. I love you all. And I'll catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.